Okay, since it was finished up the last project with the Titan Terrain, Crash Titan Terrain piece, it's time to start a new one. And this is actually a piece from a board game that my local area game store owner has asked me to put together. This is Valhalla Gaming and Hobby in Stockton, California. A little plug for it if you are in the area, stop by. Great store. We just had a big old apocalypse game on Black Friday that turned out had over 100,000 points in it. Was completely awesome. So, but what he asked me to do is this was a board game. I don't even remember the name of the board game now. Where he asked me to take this as a piece of terrain that comes with the board piece and actually make it so it's usable, so we can play with different game systems. So, just to kind of give you an idea of scale, here's the ubiquitous Space Marine Captain, and put him on here so you guys can kind of see again in general scale. So, again, once you put a base on this and you put models behind here, easily line of sight blocking, and then because this was actually made for the miniature pieces, a lot of the stairs and stuff like that are already designed to take models with this same size. So when I looked at the pieces, they all look like they're using 28 or 30 millimeter bases. So as you get up on top here, again, as you can see, tons of spaces to put stuff. Easily stick models all over the place. So this thing looks like it's more of a kind of fantasy kind of a piece, but I'm gonna we'll 40K it up. There's these little plastic doors. It's not the most detailed, and as you can see, the stuff's pretty shiny, which means I'm probably going to be interesting on how I can prime it and what I can get to stick. But it all says actually this is quote plastic ready to paint. So we'll see how it goes. I'll give you kind of a little spin around with this thing here, so you can get an idea. So it's a decent sized little piece. You know, a little bit bigger than I originally saw when I saw the individual pieces in the box, but this looks like it to be some kind of a little dungeon, little dungeon piece, that kind of a thing. So, you know, not the greatest of detail, but easily when you paint it up, dry brush it, that kind of stuff, it'll make most of the stuff pop out. And the trick will be just kind of filling in some of the seams and giving some additional textures and stuff. And this thing is all modular because it's meant to be a board game. So, but I'm gonna fix this all together. And then this back portion here is actually supposed to be a cave. So I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with this. One of my ideas is I got a purchase from end of Halloween of this little Halloween piece from Michaels. It's supposed to be like a little ornament with a little kind of a mailbox kind of a thing, but I figured with the gargoyle on top and that kind of stuff, it could be easily some kind of chaos totem or something like that. And so what I'm thinking of doing is mounting this kind of right in here, and actually that kind of looks cool on the video screen, and that kind of shadowy piece. And then I might put like get some like cheesecloth, make it look like vines and stuff hanging down, so this does look like a cave entrance. And then figuring out if I could make like piles of bones or something around this, so this was again like a kind of like a shrine type of a piece like that. So that's my initial idea. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with it, but that's just kind of what it struck me as. Any comments, suggestions, please put them in the video, and we will go on from there. But this is kind of the introduction of the piece, and here we go.